Welcome back, guys. In this episode we get the Supercharger onto the Y block, get it running, possibly, maybe, we'll see, you have to watch to find out, and head on a 1800 kilometre round trip road trip. So grab a beer, popcorn, cup of tea, coffee, some biscuits, whatever you do, and sit back and watch. Cheers, guys. Alright, just getting the Supercharger ready to go on, but we've got to pull these 4 studs out so that we can put bolts in on the manifold. So I've just kind of got 2 bolts in there and sort of lock nutted them. And just got to wind the dogs out. Simple as that. So I've just moved the coil back and put the little springs on for the little pressure relief valve or whatever. Just chucked a couple of bolts in. I'm just going to sit it on there and see what we're working with. Alright, I just sat it on just to see what it fucking looks like, and it's gonna look fucking tough as. Alright, you ready? Look at that. It's so fucking... about as high as the windscreen. Oh, it's gonna look fucking mad. Alright, now I gotta rip it off. Let's get all this shit glued down. Let's put it on. But how sick does that look? You always want to chuck a bit of shit on and then get you motivated for the next step. So I'll whip it off now and glue it all down and fucking just keep going. Woo! Alright, just got the blower bolted down. That had to make up like 2 sets of gaskets and a plate. Made this gasket here. So we made literally every gasket to do the whole thing. So we've got it all bolted on now. Did the intake manifold earlier and then torqued it down. Then we've just done this throughout the rest of the afternoon, just sort of waiting for all the goos to dry. Guys, got the last piece to the puzzle yesterday. Had to drive over to Melton to Bob Fisher Superchargers. So he actually makes Superchargers from like scratch and supplies all parts and stuff. He actually had this on the shelf. We kind of worked out what we needed and he put it all together, custom size bushing, and had all different sizes there. So that was pretty sick, and he just did it on the spot. So that was grouse. This is like about 16 mil and this is 19 mil. So we're just going to machine one of the 2 down, probably drill that out, it's probably going to be easier. Do that, and that's the last bit that we need, and we can put it all together. Got a new belt off him as well. Yeah. Got the manifold up here from Jed's Speed Shop. It's looking sick. With our adapter on there. So pretty well we just need to get this banger on there and then we can try and start it. Just do the fuel line and the throttle cable. Right, so Spider came and grabbed the pulley this morning, took a B stick off the back and bored it out. So that all fits up perfect. I've turned it over with like the coil lead off, so everything turns over. The belts, they don't need to be real tight. Everything's turning. Done the fuel lines and linkages. It's all Stromberg shit. Actually, it looks pretty mint. Normally I just put a couple of fittings on there, some rubber hose, and it looks shit out. So got the proper ones. They all look mad. Got the linkages, fuel pressure regulator, new throttle cable. The old one was absolutely rooted. Like it wouldn't even pull through when it was straight. That's how dirty the cable was and knackered. Oh, look. Oh, that was probably about a... Yeah, no wonder it didn't move. The thing was fucked. Rooted. So I've got a new one. That's actually just a... I just went to the BMX shop. That's just a BMX brake cable. Got the one with a different end on there so it fits in the pedal. Beautiful. So that's it there. That's all working. Fucking ripper. So I think Sunday we're going to come down and we'll do the radiator hoses, all that shit, and fire it up. Turn it over just off the battery but no coil. So I reckon we'll put that on and fire it up and then hopefully it runs. I can't see why it won't. It ran before. Now it's going to have a bit of forced induction, a couple of fucking naughty little teacups on top, so it looks sick anyway. Even if that Supercharger didn't have anything in it, it just still looks sick. Like, that's tough. That looks gross. So Sunday, we're gonna fire this bad boy up. So this little bit here runs between the back of the water pump and the manifold. So we've got to get that on there. Put the hose on there and all the radiator hoses. Then we can fire it up. Dad's just found a hose there. Gonna try and put a bit newer ones on here.
Bit newer, fully reconditioned.
Oh, yeah.
Second-hand one.
Oh, that'll probably do it. That one, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon. I'll cut him down.
Give it a little trim. I'm gonna give this a hit with the surface grinder just to get a good edge on it for the gasket. Yep, beautiful. So we just got this little top hose on. So you got to kind of put this metal bit in the hose and feed it on here, get it down, put the gasket in, then 2 half-inch bolts up there. A little bit fiddly, but yeah, not rocket science. Dad's got the bottom hose on here. So now we're just going to put the thermo fan on, new blower belt, top hose. New belts on, all tension, Loctited. Got the radiator hoses on. So we're going to mix up some coolant, fill her up, and watch for leaks. Dad's just putting a bit of grease around where the rocker covers sit, just because they got a cork gasket, so just like a little bit of lube, seal her up. Should do the job. Got the other one on here. We actually figured out that I had these like fancy wing nuts sort of things, and they were hitting on the body of the rocker cover and tilting it. So that's why we're always having like a bit of an issue with the leak under here. So put these are factory ones. Just maybe get like a chrome acorn, but now they've got a nice seal. All right, ready to fire it up. Fucking hook the battery up. Has it got one in it?
Yeah.
Yep. It's got one. Where? 1 of 1. That's the battery.
The battery for 10 cars.
It's in neutral. Yep. Alright.
Fuel filled up.
Yep.
There we go.
Got fuel.
Fuel.
The regulators, fuck knows what's going on there. I just kind of did it by hand, but. Hey! Look at that first kick. Fucking runs. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that, belt's running true. Give it a rev. Oh.
Yep. Just wanted to see the backfire, hang on.
Fuck, that battery hasn't got much in it. Should I put the jump starter on?
It's like it needs to choke.
I'll put the jump starter on.
It's like that battery's fucking had the Richard or something.
Maybe. It's been sitting here doing nothing. Alright. Give it a crack now.
All the choke's on.
Shouldn't need it.
Yeah, but. It's like the rear choke.
Yeah. Run out of fuel?
No, I don't know what it's doing. It's like the acceler pump, rotor pumps aren't working. Well, it should be, but.
Give it a squirt. Now try it.
Yeah, they sound alright.
Give it a bit of a heart like that.
Bit more fuel. Loves fuel, the seat.
Yeah. too fuely?
Hey?
Too much fuel?
I think so.
I reckon it's got a, I reckon one of these has got a miss or something. It's a bit fumy on that side. It's a bit fumy on this side, so I reckon maybe one of these isn't firing. The other side's crisp. Alright, so we just changed the plugs, did the oil, filter, everything. Now it's running mint. Fucking beautiful. Running mint. Just fitting up the carpet.
Look at that.
Good. Perfect. So just fitting up the carpet, so we're just punching the holes so the front seat rails sort of hold it in. That's the battery box lid. Just put the fucking seat in, carpet, door trims. What do you reckon, Dad?
Shifter, yeah.
Shifter? Well, it's not in, but so we changed it to auto as well. No more shifter. Just put the brake booster vacuum line on. This is the first move under its own power. I think it's running on all cylinders at the moment. Check all the leads. Both the chokes were closed because we were doing some drilling. That's a lot better. Alright. Car coming. That's what it would have been if I closed it so that shit went in. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You can feel the difference.
Yeah? There's a dead end here, Dad.
Oh, fuck. Lucky I didn't give it a fuck.
I was wondering why you went down there.
Lucky the brakes at work.
Yeah, so they got vacuum?
Yeah.
Alright, brakes have vacuum. That was the first drive. She's
Yeah, we'll just give the brakes a good test.
coughing and farting. It went down a dead end and fucking nailed it. Go up there. Got fuel?
Well, it's got plenty of fuel, but it's just, it needs to be running, though.
So we just changed some settings on the carby, see if we can get that bogging down issue changed. So we'll take it for another spin now and see how it goes. Does it feel better to you?
Yeah. 100%.
A few moments later.
Well, just going to try it on one carb, maybe do a progressive linkage, just to get that down low, stop it popping off. So we figured out the issue was too much fuel down low, so now we're just making up our own progressive linkage here. So we've just bought some stainless rod and this other arm, and then we're just sort of cutting it down. So that'll pull, and then progressively pull the second carb on to stop it overfueling down low. So just got to cut this down now and then show how it works. So this one starts, go.
Yeah.
Then gets to there, and then bang. So they both come in. Might need a bit of tuning, I think. So put the progressive linkage, new coil. I think we're going to do plugs and leads again tomorrow because it's still just breaking down a little bit. Just been a bit of a pain in the arse, so trying to get it to run crisp the whole way through. So now it's sweet down low, but then up high it's starting to break down. So plugs and leads, I think. We'll give that a crack tomorrow and see how we go. Leaving in, I don't know, like 35 hours or some shit, so need to get sorted, otherwise it's going on the trailer, and we don't want to do that because that's lame as fuck. So we've been fucking around all day with this linkages, getting it running right. We've just been booting up and down the East Link. Dad's just pulling the plugs now. We'd go up, check the plugs, adjust the carbys a bit. It's running pretty good now. Well, it feels good, so we're just going to see if it's lean or rich, but I'm hoping it's going to be running good. How do they look?
Got a bit more colour in them. Still a little bit lean, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But they...
It's driving fucking mint.
Yeah.
I'll adjust that.
Yeah, we need a little bit more fuel.
So we need a bit more fuel, so we're just gonna knock this one and move it back a bee's dick, just so it's running on 2 quicker. So when we're cruising on the highway, it's a little bit on both. But just after we took off from the lights, it backfired, or didn't it? Let the blow-off valve off and blew the gasket. So I just got some new shit here. Some neoprene, fuel resistant, so we can make a new gasket and get it back on the road. Alright, we got that fucking blow-off valve thing sorted. Just finished the car. After that, the indicator stopped working. So we're leaving in 11 hours. So we got the indicators working, got everything working, just packed some shit in there. Dad's just taken off, so fucking head home now and yeah, get some sleep and hit the road. Might have to find some balaclavas. It's gonna be fucking like 0 degrees with no roof. So I'll see you in the morning. I've absolutely shit the bed this morning. Got up at like 1:30. We were leaving at 6. It's pretty cold out here. Car's all ready to go. Fuck, it's cold. It's fucking freezing. It's been 0 the last few days, but today's not as cold, thankfully. Like, it's still fucking freezing. It's probably like 4, but it's not 0. 4's not too bad. 0's just got that little bit of extra punch. Absolutely freeze your ass off. I'll wait for Dad now and we'll take off. Cruise control because the accelerator's stuck on because it's that cold and icy. It's like a modern car now. We just cruise. So they were both fucking iced on, literally both of them. So I was just like, eh. So I've just put a bit of fucking water on it at the servo and freed it up, but fucking hell. Poor old girl. Back free.
Hey?
So they're back free, we're on the road.
Accelerator's working again now.
Yeah. We made it out to the Hume Highway and caught up with Roger, Peter and Paul, and we took off. As soon as we got to the highway, the car was sort of running alright, but it was just a little bit too cold for it and just going through some absolute shit roads to get there. So from here on out, it was running pretty sweet. Just ran out of fuel like 5k's from the servo, so we've just pulled up now, waiting for someone to bring us a jerry, but well, we'll start dancing with the jerry can, see if someone pulls over with some fuel. Here comes the ROCV. Is roadside assistance. We got fueled up and hit the road again. Shortly after we made it up to the pub and we hit the hay for the night and started off fresh again in the morning. Leg into Sydney and it's fucking freezing again, so hopefully the car's running good, not coughing and farting like it was till it warmed up yesterday. Just rigged up a new device to stop the wind hitting the carbys. Got that there. Bit of beef and gravy roll.
Yeah, well that
Fleck the wind. Up. And we, if that fails, we can actually just put Dad's new beanie on it. Fucking have a look at that. Nice. Ripper. A little bit. Gravy roll packet seems to be doing its job. It's not missing like it was yesterday when it was this cold. We're a bit stiff after yesterday. Fucking cramped up in here.
It's not missing though.
Nah, it's running good. Dad has to drive because I'm not even tall and I'm too tall to drive with the roof up. So
the roof down, it's too fucking cold.
It's too cold to put the roof down, so Dad's driving. He's a bit hot-headed today, so he's gonna take it easy.
I'm a bit taller with the medium.
Yeah. The wind deflector got a little rip in it, so you can see where the rip is in line on the manifold is starting to ice up. After that we rolled into Sydney and we had this pretty good weather for maybe the last 40k's of the drive, so that was quite nice. just pulled up to the accommodation. Made it through the city. Bit of a fucking spaghetti mess, old Sydney, but got through it. Besides being a bit iffy in the cold, fucking car went well. We met up with the others who drove up separately, got all their cars ready to go, and we all rolled into the show together. A few seconds after this video, the Red 34 painted a nice rusty red line across the carpet in the showroom. This was our club stand, so we had Glenn's car, Dad's 32, Roger's 34, Pete's 34, and Jamie and Carrie's Model A, which is freshly built. You look like you should be driving that thing, man. The attention to detail on this Impala was next level. Everything on it was mint, chrome, and just clean as fuck. This 32 was pretty wild. Had a new old stock 427 sock motor. Rare as rock and roll shit. he's doing? Oh, new throttle cable.
New throttle cable. It's got a bend in it like a banana.
Oh, banana cable. Fucking on the run repairs.
Yep, that's it.
Gives a bounce. I didn't think it'd be happening that quick. Hey! Sick cunt. How we going, boys? I'll see you out there. It's quiet. It's the way of the future. You'll burn out. Rev it up. Best bit of the show.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the end of the show. Everyone's packing up, so after this we hit the road and head back to Goulburn. frosty today. Had to make another guard for the carbys. Today's the coldest one yet, I reckon.
Hey?
Today's the coldest one yet. He's letting us go in front. Give it a squirt. Give it a squirt. And we just made it back. Fuck me. That was a great weekend, but it was very cold on the way back. Big drive all day, freezing the carbys again. But made it home, there and back without any drama, so yeehaw. Yeah, keep going. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone that gave us a hand with finishing the car. So all the boys that come down Friday: Roger, Pete, Paul, Cliffy, #1 polisher, Simon, Bobby, Spider for giving us a hand in the machining, Gary at Waterjet Solutions for cutting out the adapter plate, Tony for getting the adapter plate on the mill after I tried to drill it by hand and fucked it. Jono Bitch and Stitching for doing the interior last minute. And yeah, I think that's pretty well everyone. Cheers, guys.